Jungkook had always been the quiet, observant type, someone who rarely spoke unless spoken to. But since his first year in college, one person had effortlessly captured his attention, Kim Tae-hyung. Tae was 2 years his senior, charismatic, tall, and undeniably handsome. His aura exuded a sense of confidence that Jungkook found impossible to ignore. What started as simple admiration had slowly bloomed into something deeper. Jungkook found himself watching Tae from afar in the cafeteria, or just passing by in the hallways. The more he saw, the more he fell for Tae's charm, the way he laughed with his friends, his effortless intelligence, and the kindness he showed to others. But, unfortunately, Tae had never noticed Jungkook in return. One day, in a rare moment of courage, Jungkook left a small gift on Tae's locker, a neatly wrapped chocolate bar with no note. He didn't expect anything, but the idea of doing something nice for Tae made his heart race. It became a habit from then on. He began leaving small gifts, coffee, snacks, even little plants, hoping they would brighten Tae's day. It wasn't long before Jungkook decided to do more. Cooking had always been his comfort, and he started making handmade breakfasts, simple but thoughtful meals like sandwiches, fruit salads, or homemade bread. He would wake up earlier every day to pack them carefully and sneak them into Tae's locker before classes started. The idea that Tae might eat something he made filled him with a quiet happiness. Despite the lack of acknowledgement, Jungkook didn't mind. He was content showing his affection in small ways, even if it meant remaining invisible. After all, what were the chances that someone like Kim Tae-hyung would even look his way? But that illusion shattered one afternoon when Jungkook accidentally overheard a conversation. He was walking toward the campus library when he heard Tae's voice behind him, followed by the laughter of his friends. "Man, who keeps leaving me all this stuff? It's so weird. And uncomfortable even. I'm not into that cute, sweet type of thing. It's probably some lovesick freshman." Tae's voice, once so mesmerizing to Jungkook, felt like shards of glass now. His heart sank. Yeah, maybe they should take a hint. "You don't want some desperate stalker, right?" another voice chimed in. Jungkook froze in place, his ears ringing as their voices trailed off. His stomach churned, his face burning with humiliation. The handmade breakfasts, the thoughtful gifts, all of it had been mocked. He had always known that loving Tae from afar came with risks, but he hadn't expected this. How could something that had brought him so much joy now feel so bitter? From that day on, Jungkook changed. He stopped leaving gifts. The handmade breakfasts, which he used to prepare with so much love, ceased. In campus, he no longer languished in the hopes of catching a glimpse of Tae. Instead, he avoided him altogether. He totally distanced himself from Tae. Tae, however, noticed the absence almost immediately. The little treats that used to be left in his locker every morning were gone. For reasons he couldn't quite understand, Tae felt a void. He wasn't particularly close to Jungkook, had never even spoken to him, but something about the younger boy's absence gnawed at him. Tae had always considered himself straightforward, a man of confidence and clarity. Yet, The mysterious absence of the little gifts that once cluttered his locker threw him off balance. It was something he hadn't realized he enjoyed, something he hadn't properly appreciated until it was gone. At first, he didn't think much of it. People come and go, after all. But the routine disappearance left a peculiar emptiness in his day. There was no carefully packed breakfast, no small token of care to greet him in the mornings. For someone who had everything he could ever ask for, why did the absence of something so seemingly trivial bother him so deeply? Weeks passed, and the itch of curiosity began to grow into something heavier, something emotional. His mind drifted to the small details of the gifts, the care with which the meals were prepared, the way even the simplest sandwiches had a note of thoughtfulness. He missed it. It struck him one evening, sitting in the empty cafeteria after a long lecture. It wasn't just the gifts he missed, it was the intention, the unspoken love behind each act of kindness. Someone out there had cared for him, and he had foolishly brushed it aside. The next day, Ty found himself more alert than usual, scanning the faces of the people around him. He had no clue who it might have been, but his gut told him he would know once he saw them. In the hallway between classes, Ty walked briskly, his thoughts clouded. He barely noticed a smaller figure heading in the opposite direction until they collided. The impact caused the younger boy's notebook to fall to the ground, papers spilling out. Jungkook's heart stopped. His eyes widened as he stumbled back slightly, frozen in place as the familiar scent of Ty's cologne washed over him. "I'm so sorry," Jungkook stammered, his voice trembling. Panic flared through his chest as he realized who he had bumped into. His fingers fumbled clumsily as he crouched to gather his belongings, desperate to avoid looking up. "It's okay. Let me help you," Ty said softly, and bent down to help, his larger frame looming over Jungkook. Jungkook felt his cheeks heat up, a suffocating wave of embarrassment crashing over him. Why him? Why now? Jungkook's thinks in his mind. His hands shook as he hurriedly reached for the papers, his breathing uneven. The proximity was unbearable. Every nerve in his body screamed for him to run, to disappear before Ty could say anything further. But then, it happened. Ty's gaze fell on the open page of the notebook, where delicate handwriting caught his attention. His eyes widened as familiarity washed over him. Jungkook saw the recognition flash in Ty's eyes, and his stomach plummeted. "No, no, no," Jungkook mumbled in his mind. The handwriting, those soft, looping letters, was unmistakable. It was the same style as the notes that used to accompany the breakfasts. Ty froze, his hand hovering over the paper. "This handwriting," Ty whispered. Jungkook's breath hitched, panic bubbling in his chest. His face paled, and he quickly snatched the notebook away, clutching it to his chest as if it could shield him. "I have to go," Jungkook mumbled, standing up so fast he nearly lost his balance. His pulse roared in his ears as he turned to flee, but Ty's voice stopped him. "Wait," Ty said, his voice soft. Jungkook flinched at the softness of Ty's tone, his feet rooted to the spot. The warmth in Ty's voice was so unexpected that it sent a pang through Jungkook's chest. He didn't turn around. He couldn't. His heart was racing, his palms clammy. He felt exposed, vulnerable in a way that terrified him. Behind him, Tai stepped closer, his voice laced with curiosity in something Jungkook couldn't quite name. "It was you, wasn't it?" Jungkook squeezed his eyes shut, his fingers clutching his notebook tighter. His lips trembled, but no words came out. "It was you," Tai repeated, his voice more certain now. He reached out, gently grabbing Jungkook's wrist before he could slip away. Jungkook's heart ached, torn between wanting to run and wanting to stay. His vision blurred as unshed tears gathered in his eyes. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go," Jungkook whispered, his voice breaking. But I stepped closer, his presence overwhelming. He asked Jungkook. "Remaining part will be uploaded tomorrow. Till then, keep supporting Puffballs. And thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and share. Also subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to never miss any updates.